Okay. Now I got an email. Things are starting to come together. Still don't know specifics, but I'm being asked specific questions. Um, in my law enforcement career, my 21 years of service to the city of New York, if you knock on a door and somebody opens fire on you without knowing who it is behind the door, they will be going to jail. Negligent homicide, criminal endangerment, reckless endangerment. These laws all come to mind. This is in New York State. Now, listen, I know there are standing ground states and castle doctrine states, but they are for home invasion. Somebody pushes into your house. Texas is one of them, and they push you down. They're gonna go upstairs and rape your daughter and pillage and fuck you up. By all means, open fucking fire. Yes. Twice. Do it again. But if you do shoot somebody and the threat is neutralized, it means they're not coming at you anymore. They fell, the gun is out of their hands or the knife is out of their hands and they're down. Right? The threat is neutralized. It's stopped. You stop the threat. And you continue to fire. You're not defending yourself anymore. You're committing murder. They judge police officers on all the time on how many times we continue to fire. And we usually fire because of halo fire. Somebody else fired. Two people open up the fire at the same time. The same gunman. That other cop may think, hearing the crack, that the gunman is firing at them. Once the guy is down, you cannot go up and give a coup de grace and put a bullet in the head. That's intentional murder. You telegraphing. You come to my house, I'm going to fucking shoot you. And you carry through with that. That's premeditated murder. It's not justified at fucking all. These are the questions I'm getting asked. When does it become premeditated? Well, the fact is when the idea forms in their head that they start putting it together, they're going to murder somebody, when they show up at the door, it's premeditated murder. They're just not going out looking for them. They're waiting for them to show up at their house. Now, if I show up at somebody's house, I'm like, hey, Avon, and I get shot, you're going to jail when you have identified your target. You know who it is on this side of your door. These are important factors. When you take steps before knowing that somebody's going to show up, that shows intent and premeditation. That's murder, people. That is absolute murder. You can walk up to anybody's door, knock on the door, and they say, can you please leave? And you leave. No crime has been committed. You have to be physically told not to come back before you can actually trespass. That's only trespass. There's trespass and criminal trespass. Criminal trespass comes into play when you are told not to come back and you do come back. That's an arrestable offense. That's an A misdemeanor. Trespass, though, is a summonable offense observed by the police officer. If you show up with the police officer and you have to leave, you don't leave, you get a trespass summons. That's all it is. If you show up with malicious intent and they can prove malicious intent, that's a different story. But they have to prove malicious intent. They have to prove you said something. They have to prove you meant it. That's why you have to... your life has to be in danger. An overt action has to be committed to prompt you to the next level. Cops cannot just go through life shooting people. We can't. It's frowned upon in this state. It's frowned upon in all 50 states, by the way, not just New York. Your life has to be in imminent danger. Does anybody know what imminent danger is? That you know for sure it's going to happen. I wouldn't open fire until I got punched. I wouldn't open fire until a gun was pulled. I wouldn't open fire until a knife was taken out of a pocket. I wouldn't open fire. I mean, if I go through all the checklists that I've had in my head, because we have a checklist as cops of green lights that when we can open fire, and I've hit green across the board plenty of times. And I didn't open fire because I knew they dropped the weapon. I gave it an extra second. Folks, you don't know what anybody's going to do until they do it. But my advice to people is do not go around YouTube and Facebook and you're going to... Don't. You're creating intent. You're creating premeditation is what you're doing. Yeah. I mean, as far as people like doing the porch pirate stuff with the shotgun shell, the blank and whatnot, people stealing packages and whatnot. Listen, you get a little bit of legality of that too. Guy goes up to the porch, goes to steal, and the package explodes. It's a blank shotgun shell, and they have a heart attack. Some district attorney might fucking take that to court and try to prosecute you. It's one of those things, folks. It's not a fair world, but it is the world we live in. So, but I'm not getting annoyed by the questions. I didn't mean anything by the last post. It just came onto me. I was filming today's content about lever actions for people. I mean, I'm getting emails from everybody about a lot of things, and nobody's giving me a context in which to use it in. My last email was very specific questions, laser sharp, like, not variable questions, like, what if this happens, what if that happens, what if Martians land on the Earth. It wasn't like that. So, yeah, you can't shoot the Avon lady, you can't shoot the Girl Scout selling cookies, you can't shoot the Mormons coming to your door, the Church of Latter-day Saints, you can't shoot Democrats knocking on your door. People, you need to have a threat, a specific threat. You have to be in imminent danger. You have to show that you're in imminent danger. You can't just say, I felt my life was in danger when the girl's just standing there. You're going to be arrested. And you're going to go in and you're going to give your half-cocked story that they rang the bell and I felt my life was in danger. I opened fire through the door. Or I opened the door and I shot them through the screen door because I saw who it was and I felt It's not going to fly. It's not going to fly. Johnny Cochran's here, not to say if it don't fit, you must have quit. You're going to get indicted by a grand jury. You're going to go to jail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts in my mind. None whatsoever. And just some food. This is some food to think about. Consume it, process it. I carried a gun on my hip for 21 years. I still do now again. Not the same gun, but a different gun. And I'm not looking for trouble. I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I need to jerk my gun and go to work. Will I intervene in a situation where somebody's got a gun pulled on them? Fuck yeah. I may even identify myself as a retired police officer. I may just say police officer, retired real softly before that. But I may even cuff the guy. I still carry cuffs in my truck. Hey guys, here he is. He committed the crime. There's your victim. He's all handcuffed. He's gift wrapped for you. Take him off and switch him out so I have a pair of my cuffs back. My girlfriend might like them. Who knows? But going around saying you're the fucking... What was the phrase that they emailed me? I deal in lead. Empty a magazine into you. These do not help your cause. They do not help your cause. I mean, don't take my advice for it. I mean, I was only involved in law enforcement for 21 years. My last 10 years working fucking gang homicide. And that's been recently proved by channels. I was retired, not early. I retired early for myself. I wanted to stay till I couldn't work anymore. I did 20 years plus one extra. So there's nothing early about it. I was a decorated police officer. I got medals up the kazoo. Wounded in the line of duty a couple times. I got nothing to gain from this. But I'm just answering emails. I get quotes in these emails. That's all I'm doing. I'm answering my subscribership. And I love all you guys. I appreciate the questions, especially when the law enforcement questions. They get me to, in my head, research my database that has been filed away and put into the attic that I can open up because I've dealt with cases like this. As far as I know, the only person that can shoot through a door and get away with it are federal agents in the commission of their duties. They follow a whole lethal process that we don't use lethal force. But shooting on sight has gone out a long time ago. I think Bonnie and Clyde were the last criminals shot on sight. Babyface Nelson. We're going all the way back then. Law enforcement has evolved and civilian law has evolved too. So, don't sit on your rifle, or don't sit on your rooftop with a rifle and cherry pick people. You can't do it. It's not legal. Oh, there's Dobby. I had a fucking argument with her at church the other day. Oh, there's Cindy. She called me a whore. No, you can't do it. So, folks, this is more than a short because I gave you a short before, didn't answer the questions, so I'm trying to answer your questions now with this. Anyway, I'm Dutch Doll. I got a video coming out today about lever action rifles at 4 o'clock. I may go live at 6. My co-host is indisposed of. It'll only be an hour tonight, so felt we did good with the hour last time. I got to shit, I got to shower, I got to shave. I am leaving tomorrow for 7 days. I'll be off the air totally for 3. I might have some air time over Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe even part of Tuesday. But I'll be back on the air on Wednesday night with my live at 6 o'clock. So, I'm going to leave you with a live, and I'm going to come back with a live. Maybe some shorts over the time I'm gone. Want you to know, I'll be gone. I'll be checking on you guys. I've been thinking about you. My subscribership is an all-time high for me. I'm in 1,158, 59. I like the way things are going. I'm saying out of all the nightmare of the fucking that's going on with everybody else, I'm on the outside. I'm only answering questions that are emailed to me. Hence this whole long weapons journey we've been going down. But you can ask the lawyer who's practicing, a law enforcement officer who is employed at this time, or retired law enforcement officer. I'm not gonna shit you. You shoot somebody through a door, you shoot somebody on sight, you're going to jail for homicide. It's murder, death, kill. Folks, I'm just saying this because it's been asked of me. Anything else than that, I'm not involved. So, enjoy your time. I may see you at 6. I may not. But remember, it's only an hour tonight. Love you guys. Later. I'm Dutch Doll. These are my discussions. Enjoy your fucking day. I forgot about that part.